Alright, so Slapbot is just updated with the new Harvester Glove. And, well, I actually can't say just at all, because it is currently 9:40 p.m. at night. And they updated it exactly 12 hours ago. And I just got this glove. So I'm going to first explain the issue. You can go ahead and skip to this timestamp on screen if you don't want to hear me rant about how Slap Battles kind of goofed up with this update. Since you're still here, the Slap Battles admins actually bugged the whole entire Harvester quest to the point where if you got to the end, you would just be shown a gray screen and you would get no badge. So that's the reason me and many other content creators didn't make videos until around this late. Plus, the maze was so overly hard it had to be nerfed a few times, and that was just the beginning of the problems. There were also problems with Poltergeist and a lot of other things. But since they finally fixed all of those things, I'm going to be showing you how to get it. So in order to actually get to the maze, you want to go into the default arena. Then you go over to Poltergeist and you'll see that there's something new, which is this little island right here. And yeah, this is literally the way to get to the horn maze. Alright, so the only monster in the first maze is going to be Pim, and Pim will basically charge at you when he sees you, and he will constantly try and follow you. In order to dodge Pim, you can basically just walk to the left of his charge, and then he'll slide right past you and he won't kill you. You can also hide inside of the corn, and that will make it so that he can't charge at you. Although this is slightly buggy and he might end up charging to you and jump scaring you. In the second maze, there's going to be the Scare Trap, and the Scare Trap is actually pretty nice to you. You can basically just walk through him and slap him or do whatever you want to him. And he'll just place traps in the middle of the pathway anywhere he wants. So as long as you don't step on the traps, Scare Trap is really harmless. The third maze brings the Doppelganger. And what the Doppelganger does is it tries to disguise as one of your teammates or you. And it'll try and charge at your teammates or you. The only difference it has in the avatar is that it can't equip a glove and that it doesn't have red eyes. So if your friend is acting sus and has those two things, yeah, you gotta run. The fourth maze spawns one of the hardest enemies, which is the Stalker. The Stalker will make a bleh sound, and then he'll appear behind you a ways away. And then you have to go ahead and turn around and slap him within 5 seconds, otherwise he'll charge at you at full speed, and you basically cannot run from him. This is way easier with friends who are trailing behind you a little bit, because they can immediately slap Stalker because he appears behind you. The fifth and final maze has a dedicated path towards it, and I'm going to be showing you the map I used to do it, but it wasn't really accurate. So you should just follow my video, but the map will be on the bottom left because that's just where I had it at the time. The enemy that the fifth map spawns is going to be Nightmare. Nightmare will bring Pim to your location when he sees you. And this is honestly really easy. The only thing I recommend is you go ahead and just go into the corn as soon as you see a Nightmare, because if a Pim spawns near you, it's not going to do anything to you as long as you're in the corn. Plus it gives you time to react and see where Pim is. Alright, now we're on to the final cutscene, so if you don't want spoilers, go ahead and skip ahead. I'll have the timestamp on screen to where I'm showcasing the glove. Alrighty, I guess you're a big fan of spoilers, but at the end you'll find the glove, and the scare trap guy will charge at you, but Fire Jason will actually throw a knife at him and kill him, but then he'll start chasing you. And this chase is actually really hard because if you take a single wrong turn, you're dead. So I'll say the correct turns as we go. So as we head down this hallway, we basically just jump over all these obstacles. And eventually we're going to get to this obstacle right here, which is when you want to head right because the left way is a dead end and more obstacles. And then for here, the big stone place, you go left. And then another one of these stone things, and you actually want to head straight. It took me a while to decide where I wanted to go there, but you want to head straight. And then some more obstacles, a bunch of obstacles. There's not a lot of turns, but if you make a wrong one, then you're cooked. And now we win, and you get the badge. Let's go, dude, you won. Anyways, let's go on to the showcase and some other things they added in this update. So once you complete the chase, you're going to get the Harvester Glove. And the Harvester Glove is actually really cool and unique. When you spawn into the arena, this guy spawns as well. I believe his name is Scare Trap. And whenever you slap somebody, they will get a raven floating around them. And this raven will sometimes go ahead and jump scare them and attack them. And when the raven attacks them, the big Scare Trap guy will also attack them. And you can actually dodge these raven attacks, by the way, if you just move out of the way when it does the red flag. But if you don't, the raven guy will charge towards you. And when he does hit the player, it will show a red field, and the Scare Trap guy will go over to that red field and drop the guy off. Now you can actually have multiple ravens as once, but they don't really do much. It just makes it easier for the ravens to actually attack and hit the player. Now onto some other changes. The whole entire map has gotten a revamp compared to the last Halloween update. The whole entire skybox got changed, so it's kind of like a whirly now. And now the side islands all have their own unique look. So this right side island has a purple look. Cube of Death Island will have a gargoyle kind of demon-y look. And the left island will have kind of a zombie. And the Cannon Island is also very ghosty, all transparent. The Cloud Island has a red pathway, and the clouds are just black. And the Moai Island has a huge Moai in the center that's kind of transparent. Kind of a ritual going on there. Onto the final thing that I think is worth mentioning in this video is that there are 4 new prayer buttons scattered around the map. Now nobody actually knows what these do, but if you go into the hay bale with Spectator or Rob or something, you'll find this little cat symbol. And this is actually one of the devs. Sitho was taken, I believe his name. And it was actually one of the tester slap effects as well. And when you pray to it, it does a little laugh. And then there's another one on the right island over here in this hay bale. And then there's another on Gargoyle Island. And then the final one that we know of is in Slopple Tree. And when you do all of that, it'll play a little ultra kill death sound. Anyway, so that's going it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.